My name is Teresa G. Sivak, and I'm a certified brand and marketing strategist for business owners, specifically veteran-based business owners, but I help anybody and everybody that needs help with their business, whether it's a product-based or service-based business. Today's training or webinar is you can create effective content. And so if you're here, you're probably struggling a little bit with your content, how to market your business, how to create effective marketing campaigns for whatever service you have or product. So I'm here to make it a little bit easier for you, or at least I will try within this hour. And again, if you have any questions or concerns or anything that you would like, you can also book a complimentary session with me. I have pinned my link and you can book at your convenience. So today's agenda is what is a marketing campaign, crafting a unique brand story and voice, building a strong online presence, content strategy, and content creation basics. And towards the end, questions and answer, Q&A, and final thoughts, anything that you have, any concerns. I'm here to try to answer it as much as I can within our 60 minutes together. If you don't already have Novo, this is a small business bank account that I personally use. You can use my code to get a free business account. And we can continue our conversation in either one of these Facebook groups or Alignables community group. So number one thing is, let me teach you, or at least tell you, what a marketing campaign is, because usually when we think marketing campaigns, we think of ads, 100%. And it's a little bit more than that. A marketing campaign is a series of planned activities and steps to promote a company's product or service or brand with a specific goal in mind. So if you have a goal in mind and probably trying to do cost-effective things, there's social media, right? There's organic marketing. So anything that you do based on the product that you have, the problem that you solve, or anything that you want to do to get your word out there or get your message out there, everything that you do to create that is a marketing campaign. Because at the end of the day, marketing is to build business awareness to you or your business. So the goal could be increase sales, improve brand image, or grow your brand awareness. Basically, tell people who you are. And one of the things that I like to do is use social media. So I'm going to be talking more about social media versus any other channels because we are here on social media. We use social media. Some of us use a little bit more than others. Some of us use a little bit less than others because we may feel like intimidating or it's just not for us, but we want to try it out. So we are here to learn. So the next thing is crafting a unique brand story. So a brand story, whether you work for a company, whether you have your own business, a brand story connects your audience to your business or your product or your service in a very emotional level. Because at the end of the day, we can have all of these things that we want to do for a business, but people buy based on how we make them feel, how our business makes them feel. So it should reflect your journey, any challenges and victories, because that's how people are going to connect and say, I can relate to this business, or I love how they are talking about this problem that they solve based on what they have done for them or why they're even doing this. So at the end of the day, you want to relate whatever it is that you do and you solve that problem to your audience, because people buy for numerous reasons. And one of them is to solve whatever problem they have or to reach a goal. So using creating a brand story specifically to attract your target audience. Hopefully, we know who our target audience is, will aid into the sales and growing your business. So for new businesses, craft a compelling brand story that communicates your brand's journey, values, and what sets it apart. Very important, because at the end of the day, a lot of us do, well, for example, me. I'm a marketing person, but there's a lot of people that do what I do. But what sets me apart is my stories, how I came up, what I did to get to where I am, how I help, the types of strategies that I use, and how I help my audience. So setting myself apart in that way, creating this brand story. For seasoned business owners, you've probably been in business for a good while. And it's time to try something new. Share your customer success stories and testimonials. Super important. If you don't have something specific that has happened to you, you're just trying to sell, then use testimonials, use customer stories, because at the end of the day, you are helping somebody and you have helped somebody. But how have you helped them? So using testimonials and success stories, you're going to get that amazing brand story. So here's a quick implementation tip. Write down your business's origin story. Again, if you work for a big company, write down how you started and why you started, and then use that to attract your audience to you. We have any questions on that? Towards the end of the training, I will try to answer as many as I could. Next is crafting. You're probably wondering, why does this even matter? The number one thing, even crafting your brand story builds emotional connections. So it helps customers feel a personal bond with your brand. It differentiates yourself from the market. Remember, a lot of people do what we do. So in order to set ourselves apart, we have to create a brand story that it will emotionally attract to our audience. It drives loyalty and retention, right? Customers who resonate with your story are more likely to become loyal customers and even sell for you. That's one of my favorite things about business and creating a brand story. I need to buy from this brand or this business because they're the real deal and they're so true and they're so raw and I can relate to them 100%. So crafting your brand voice, I have a chart here that you can use. Just sell. There are steps into the customer journey to get to that sale. And one of them is crafting your brand voice where people are attracted to you, they keep seeing you. Super helpful to your marketing, and it helps being consistent across all channels, across all marketing platforms that you have, across all marketing materials that you have, because now once you are consistent with your brand voice and how you are being presented and how you're talking to your audience, you're building that trust that one needs to purchase from you. Remember, a customer, a group of people, your target audience needs that trust to purchase from you. And again, it builds that authenticity. It connects emotionally. It differentiates yourself from every other brand that's there out there doing the same thing as you. And my most favorite thing, the whole reason why we're here, it guides into our content creation process. So it's super easier to create your content. So here's a quick exercise for you, for your brand, for your business. Write down 3 adjectives that describe your brand, your business, or your service, or your product, or whatever it is that you're doing that you want out there. So is it bold? Is it trustworthy? Is it supportive? And use this to shape your messaging. And once you shaped your messaging, you can start creating the content that's going to resonate, and it's going to attract that clientele that you want to lead to sales. Got no questions there? Brand. So if you follow me through my social media platforms, you can see how I teach, how I train, how I talk to my audience, how I get my messaging across. At the end of the day, I want to be supportive, but I want to tell you the real deal. This is how you are going to grow your brand. And then we have some health and wellness. So if you're in a health and wellness industry, like fitness trainers, holistic coaches, your tone, empowering, inspirational, and positive. Because what is the main goal into your service or your product? What does it solve? So guiding that into the brand voice and creating a unique brand voice is how you're going to attract your audience. We have some real estate agents as well, right? Professionals, trustworthy, knowledgeable. At the end of the day, when someone's trying to buy a house or we trying to purchase our home, we want someone that knows what the heck they're talking about. I want to be able to quickly trust them with my personal information, with my finances, with my money, with my hard-earned money. How do you do that? How you're portraying, how you are sending out your message. So professional, trustworthy, knowledgeable, right? How are you going to do that to your content? Brand story. See the pattern, how you can, when you go to, for example, a coffee shop. Hi, welcome. How are you doing? Very friendly, very inviting. I want to purchase my coffee from a place that I feel that I can do my work in. So this is why it's important to create that tone and that brand story, and also your brand voice, how you want to be perceived. So the next thing is building a strong online presence. So all of this connects, by the way, all of this connects, because once you've built your brand story, once you've created a brand voice, now it's time to create an online presence. Why? Because we want to be the same across all channels. And as right now, how people look for services and products and people to work with is through social media, online. The first thing they're going to go, at least my generation, we're going to go directly to Instagram. We're going to go to Facebook. We're going to go into see if they have a website. And in order for me to purchase from you, I have to feel like I trust you. Is it all the same across the board? So for new business owners, ensure that every customer touch point, so from your business card to your website, to your social media platforms, to any other marketing materials, if you're doing networking, has to be the same, because that creates trust. I have a Google or websites, and if they don't see the same, well, it's just the same person. Is this a spam account, or is this? I want to make sure that you understand right away that this is my account or this is my brand, and you can message me or find me or get to know me through whatever channel you have stumbled on. So have an inviting photo that is I have 3 seconds to figure out if I'm going to follow this person or not, or if I'm going to continue trying to learn about this person or their service or whatever it is that they offer. So this is right. This is like your digital card, your bio. And it's important for it to be optimized. That way they can continue scrolling. So it's kind of like a funnel. When somebody goes in from a marketing campaign, for example, a video that I created, they go into my profile. Let's see. All right. So this is a marketing person. So they helped with, let me message her to see. So Dia, I have a call to action, a CTA right then and there. So you want to let your people know, your strangers, right away. Just message me with any questions that you have. That way you can right away get to know them. They can get to know you and close that deal. Call to action, like I mentioned, whether it's your website or a booking link, you have your story highlights. Story highlights are my favorite because things that are posted in my story go into my highlight if I want people to continue seeing it. And most of those things are, for example, my sales calls. I want you to see what it's like for you to be in a sales call with me. I have my reviews and testimonials. Super important. You need to know how I've helped other past clients that probably have the same or had the same concerns as you. Fun things. I want you to see that from you so you don't. This is building my personal brand in social media. This is why it's called social, because you're being social. And then, of course, I have my about and other services and programs that I provide. So this all came from my stories. So if you're wondering what can I post into my stories, which is this little colorful ring around my photo, that's the first thing people do when they go into Instagram. They check people's stories right then and there. And now you're going to be on top of mind. So that's already creating a marketing campaign because now you're creating a video, whether it's what you did in a day that correlates with your business and how you prepare yourself to help a client or how you've helped a client get to X, Y, and Z. It's all in there. And once that is there, I want you to continuously see it. So I'm going to post it here on my reviews, or I'm going to post it. I have a couple other highlights that says clients, process. So you need to know everything about it. So now you're building that trust. I'm building that trust with my clients. So remember, statistically speaking, somebody needs to see your product, your service, or yourself promoting your product or service 6 to 7 times in order to commit, in order to bring that trust high enough to say, you know what, let me go and message this person. Let me go contact this person. Let me send them a message to see what they're all about, or to even ask about prices or whatever the case may be. But statistically speaking, we need to see something 6 to 7 times in order to say, you know what, title, what you are, what relates more to you, headline. This is SEO, so search engine optimization. So if you have keywords on here, make sure to add them. So for example, marketing, you're going to see marketing. This is my business name, brand, marketing, vets. So I help veterans. You're going to see those keywords on there because when somebody's searching, my profile is going to pop up. Lastly, my pinned post, super important. Why? Because when somebody decides to scroll a little bit more down into your feed, they're going to see. So right now, so this was a couple of weeks ago, but right now I have a different pin post. But back then I had my Money Smart. So I went viral in a reel that giving them chore money and all these good stuff. Then people went bananas. So I decided to create an ebook about this is what I do with my child. You can do it too. These are the types of bank accounts that I use for my kid. And you can do it too. So I have it on here and people either they want to buy it, look at it, or whatever the case may be. But it's on there because once people go into my profile from my reel, they need to see the item right then and there. I don't want them to jump through different things and different hoops and here it is. I want you to buy, right? The next thing is, this is my husband. And from his perspective, I asked him, hey, what do you think that I do for business owners and entrepreneurs? And he was stuttering a little bit, but it's right here. So you can see from his perspective. And then I have my CRM that I have for business owners and entrepreneurs. So as you can see, it's like a funnel. And this is what an optimized Instagram or social media account should be or should look like. Next is Facebook. So as you can see, I have two. I have my personal and I have an actual business account. And if you don't have a Facebook business account, I urge you to create one. A different social media account in one. So 2 in 1. I have my name, what I do. I have my bio, super important. Same thing for my brand. More relatable, I guess you can say. And then each of these down here, you should have it optimized. You should have all of your social media accounts that are active for your business. You should have your website. You should have any booking that you have, any links, should have it on there. Easy. You don't want people to go into excited going to your account that they found you from a marketing campaign and then have no idea how to get a hold of you, because that's the worst thing that could ever happen. And you already lost a client. They'll move on to somebody else. My favorite thing is to have the headers. Super important. So this is my personal. This is what I do. I have my phone numbers on there. I have my email. For my business, I have 3 questions that I ask. So if you ever go to my TGS Marketing business account, you'll have 3 questions. And these questions are based on what I do to help business owners. So as you can see, an optimized account. And once it's optimized, what's the awesome thing about it is that you don't have to keep optimizing it. It's one and done. You don't even have to go in anymore and create content and one and done. Now, I'm not saying to completely ghost and leave your social media, but now it's just easier for somebody to find you, to look for you, and to contact you. Next thing is alignable. We are here through alignable. Have your account optimized. Please, there have been so many people that I went into their account and I see nothing. The awesome thing about alignable is that it lets you use links. So once on the bio, I can see that I have who you've helped. I want to be able to click and quickly go and check you out. I only have a couple of seconds before I'm not interested anymore. And if you make it easier for me, you send me into this rabbit hole to go into your other profiles, to go into your website. It's like a funnel. So optimize with your business name. I have the same header like I have here on here as well. Also, you can click on it and you can see where I'm located, what I do, who I help, my ideal customer, my ideal client, and then I have things that I do, services. And then one of the awesome things, this is a pro tip that I think you should very much do, is have some photos. I have some testimonials in the gallery section, because this makes your business more of a personal touch, which creates trust. Next thing we want to do is now we're going to do the content strategy. So there's a lot of words here, I know, but 3 things that you should do, just have in mind, is have valuable industry specific content, do the 80-20 rule, and know your audience. Once you have that is the foundation into consistently having content ideas where you feel like, oh, I don't know what to post. Oh, wait, this is the problem that I solved. Let me quickly create a content. I have a quick story, actually. So I have a client, he's a pressure washer, and book with me because he wanted to do it himself. And I'm like, cool. And then he showed me the before and after because he wanted to see if this is like something petty that he sent me, but he wanted to see the before and after if he actually was going to do it good. And I said, this is a content creation idea right here. This is why you should hire a professional, because this is what's going to happen if you don't hire a professional. He's like, wow, you're onto something. So just having that right then in mind, always being creative for your business, who do you help? You help people. So if you have a content creation idea, act on it fast, execute it, create a quick video. We have our phones always in our hand. Once you create the video, boom, that's a marketing campaign right there. You can use it as ads. You can use it. You can post it on your stories. You can post it anywhere you like. But now people see this is why you should reliable. 3, we are affordable. Whatever your the goals are. But fast, in a hurry. Next thing is the content creation basics. You don't need to hire crazy videographers or all out for the sound. That's all you need to create the content. Once you have that, build into that. I want to know, I want to imagine myself using a product. I want to feel like this product's going to work for me. But how is that going to happen? Tell a quick story. A story doesn't have to be a book long. It could be a quick 20, 30 seconds. And right there, once you tell a story, you're creating that brand trust that we all need to purchase from you. Visual appeal, use high quality images and videos. Now, again, you don't have to buy the latest and greatest camera. Your iPhone does it for you. If you have an iPhone, if you have a smartphone, the quality in those photos and videos, chef's kiss. So all you have to do, create the content and post it. Don't think about it. Don't make it perfect. The less perfect it is, the better, believe it or not. It's more authentic and it just builds that brand trust that we need to purchase from you. So create, here's a quick actionable tip that you can try for yourself. Create simple content series. We love series that goes into the storytelling. Could be Tip Tuesday or it could be whatever you like related to your industry, because this is going to create not only the habit for you to post every week or more consistently, but also is going to create that trust. And people are going to see they know what they're talking about, or super important for you to do. And once you do that, again, you can use those videos for paid ads. You can post them anywhere else you want. You can repurpose. You can do so many different things with those videos, with that content that you create from your phone. Here are some examples. Going through my process, going through my content creation package, and I don't need to, what can I say for real estate? You can say anything that you want, right? Services, testimonials, behind the scenes. I also have 2 other things that I like to do. When I go through a service, I like to record probably like 30 seconds and then post it. This is how, for example, this is a live social media audit. This is what it's like to work with me. This one is a 90-minute strategy session. This is what it's like to work with me. Here's the link directly into going to the service. That way people don't have to jump through hoops. Let me go through a website and then click here and then click there. No, I'm going to make it easy for you. Here's a link. Book yours right now. And that's it. And once you do that consistently, you'll get used to creating content and you won't feel like I don't know what to post. This already is content. And guess what? I can use these videos if I like on a quick ad. So you can see how we work together. And so that concludes our time together today. Do we have any concerns? What do we have? Let's see. No questions? You guys can unmute yourselves if you like. Can we ask for opinions on our landing? We can do that on a one-on-one complimentary because it'll take long. On my link that's pinned. Anything else? our service, what are the benefits? If you feel comfortable, you can message me through Instagram, or you can email me and I can give you some feedback. No more questions? Oh man, we know everything. That's good. Recorded. So Novo will have the recording in their group. Please book a call with me